What's up?
So how do you get out of a burning building if you're on the second floor and there's no ladder around?
I don't know. How?
You do a Lipa!
Hello and welcome once again to the darkened room of music conversation. I'm Chris.
And I'm Darren, and tonight we're going to have a good time, man. Check this out. I've been looking forward to this particular episode.
Me too.
We're going to list our favorite songs of the last 5 years. So we're talking from 2015 all the way to the present. Songs that we really, really like. It can be any genre. These are not in any type of order of importance. We're actually going to go by the year. So we're going to start with the earliest years of 2015, work our way up to 2020.
Yep.
And we're just going to go back and list songs that we really like a lot. And they could, like I said, it's going to be a diverse list, and maybe it's stuff you've heard of, maybe it's stuff you haven't heard, but either way, we're gonna have fun with this. So you ready?
Exactly. Yeah, and just to bring up a point too, a lot of people probably subscribe to us and follow us to hear our opinion on the older stuff.
Right.
But we also, for those people, we want you to discover what's new and what's good.
Exactly.
We don't want to keep things just pigeonholed into one era of music or genre of music. We want you to be able to discover. So that's what we're offering with this list.
There you go.
So you want me to start then?
You kick us off.
Okay.
So from 2015.
So from 2015, my first pick from that year is by Jason Derulo, Want to Want Me. Have you heard this one?
No, I have not heard that.
Oh, it's a great song. It's got a great groove. It's very dancey. And, it's kind of a throwback a little bit.
Was it a pop hit?
It was a pop hit,
Then I've probably heard it. I just
totally,
don't recognize the title.
Yeah, but it's a great, great song. I really recommend checking that one out.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
Well, from the same year, 2015, and I got a little backstory for this one.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever heard of this girl before. Her name is Zella Day, and the song is called Hypnotic.
Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah, and I love it. And I heard it originally. I do a lot of thrift shopping, and I was actually at a Goodwill store in Nashville, and I heard the song, and I'm like, man, this is really cool. I like the atmosphere of it. So I immediately got on my phone, Spotify, whatever, found it, and was like, I'm there. I like it. And I think that the song did pretty good on the adult alternative chart.
Yeah.
At least it charted. And she had an album called Kicker. I eventually got the whole CD, and I really like it.
Very nice. Yeah, that's a great pick. Absolutely. So, okay, another one from 2015 for me is an artist that I mentioned earlier in our 2014 episode where we recapped the year. And I think I brought up Habits, Stay High by her. It's Tove.
Yep.
This song, though, I actually like way better.
Okay.
And it's called Talking Body. It's got more of an upbeat. It's less alternative throwback. It's more pop forward. I really love this song.
Cool.
So, I don't have a backstory on it. Most of my backstory on these I discovered because I was Uber driving for the longest time, and I would make a pop list for people, late at night because they're all going out to the bars, they're all wanting to party. So
And you don't want the party to continue into the Uber ride.
No, you really don't. So a lot of these songs I made the discovery just by making a pop playlist. So
nice.
That's kind of my backstory on most of these. So anyway, so that's mine. Talking Body, Tove.
Well, moving right along, I'm into the year 2016 now. This is a song I absolutely adore by an artist that I absolutely adore. It's actually a group. It's a name of a person, Mike Snow, but that's actually a group. And Genghis Khan is the name of the song, and I just absolutely love it. It got it all the way to number 6, apparently, on the indie rock chart or something, or Billboard's alternative songs. There's so many. It's so funny. As I was researching this, getting ready for this episode, there's like categories that Billboard has. I don't even know what they are. I've never even heard of them before. There's like all these, and I'll kind of cover this as we go along. But, but anyway, that's the song. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
You actually showed me the video to that one. I really loved it. It was great.
Very cool. And it's, it's part of that whole EDM movement, the electronic dance music stuff. So, I dig it.
All right. So my next pick is, I'm still in 2015. For some reason, the majority of my picks are 2015. But this is something that most people probably haven't heard. I forget how I discovered the song. It's by a group called Coleman and the song is Two Heads. Now, what I love about this song is it is one of those EDM songs, but it's got a banjo through it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's a really interesting texture and combination.
Cool.
So check that one out. I think that one's awesome.
All right, well, I'm moving on to the year 2017 now, and this is one of my favorites. So the first time I heard this song, I'm like, what is that? And I've loved it ever since. Went out and got the whole record, which is called Drunk. The artist is Thundercat. Now, check this out. His real name is Stephen Lee Bruner, and he was the bass player in Suicidal Tendencies from 2002 to 2011.
Okay, yeah. At first I'm like, I haven't heard of this, but now that you said that.
He goes by Thundercat now, and he makes all these just glorious, like, soul throwback funk songs. Even Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins guest on his record.
Nice.
And I think, I haven't seen it. I need to do some research on this. I think they even appeared with him on, like, a late night TV show on, when he performed.
Yeah.
But the song is called Them Changes, and I just absolutely love it. It's off his album called Drunk, once again from 2017, Thundercat. It's where it's at.
Nice. All right. One more from 2015 for me. And from this point on, my list is kind of slower tempo, not completely slow, but kind of in the melancholy vein. That's what I like anyway. But these are fantastic songs, so you should check them out. Pick number 1 in this category is from a guy named Mr. Probz, and the song is Waves. Yeah, this is another like EDM track.
Yeah.
And it's got a very, very smooth like little guitar part in it. And you just imagine yourself on the beach when you hear this song. So yeah, it's fantastic.
I love songs like that.
Oh yeah.
I call it driving at night songs.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
All right, so I am working my way into 2018 now. So my list, as it goes along, of course, it's getting newer as we go along, but it's more. The newer the songs are, the higher they are on my list somehow. But this is from 2018. The artist is Alan Stone. Brown Eyed Lover. It's off his album called Building Balance. And I don't know if you've heard him before, but he's very Stevie Wonder. He's a white gentleman.
I believe I have heard this, yes.
Yeah, and it's just a really great song with a great groove, a great catch, and very throwback, very soul funk, and but with an edge, and I love it. So that is my number 4 pick in all of this. Alan Stone, Brown Eyed Lover. Check it out.
Nice. So I'm going to move into 2016 now, finally. My next pick probably would have made my saddest song list. If we picked 15 songs, it would have definitely been in those last 5 for sure.
Gotcha.
Because it's about an artist who has just lived this glamorous life and he's destroyed himself, and now he feels like he just has nothing at the end. So it's kind of a sad song in that regard.
Sounds sad.
Yeah. Mike Posner, I Took a Pill in Ibiza. Have you heard this one?
I've not heard that one.
You got to hear this one. This one's fantastic. It's got a very dark tone to it. It's also EDM. The hit was actually remixed by a DJ called Seep. And that was the version that was actually popular. And it puts a great feel to it.
Popular as in like on the charts?
Yeah,
like
well, on the charts. Yeah, top 40,
Okay.
yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, once again, I may know it if I hear it.
Oh, yeah.
I've never been great with pop titles, so we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, so my next one, once again, we're staying in the year of 2018. So I had a little dilemma here. So I was trying to figure out which one I was going to pick of these, and I had 2 songs, and they both involved articles of clothing, and they both involve the color black. I narrowed it down. The one that didn't make it was, which it's worth mentioning, is this lady named Lucy Silvas. She has a song called Black Jeans, which is just fantastic. It's very much like a Fleetwood Mac. So I mentioned that, but it's not official. But I did go with the man himself, Angie Aparo, Little Black Dress.
Yes.
Off of his 2018 release, Life is a Flower, Life is a Gun. That's just a song, I just loved it from the get-go.
Oh, yeah.
And when I hear it, I just, back it up and listen to it again, and back it up and listen to it again. And it was my favorite track off of that record.
Very nice, yeah.
So that's my most recent pick, which I think is number 5 from 2018.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I am into 2017 now. I think I just finally crossed into that year. And my next one
Welcome to 2017.
Next one is more in the indie rock world. It's not pop. It was not on the pop charts. It was definitely played on adult alternative radio. It was The War on Drugs was the group. I love the feel of the song. It's called Pain.
I've heard this song.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Oh, God, this is such a great song. It's got a great feel. It's got great guitar solos in it, which you don't hear much that often anymore.
This is true.
Yeah. Yeah, the musicianship of this song is just, I gush about this song.
Very cool.
But yeah, probably, I would say if I were ranking these, this would be my number one.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, well, I am moving on into 2019.
Okay.
Man, we're moving right along here. This is my 6th choice on the list. Dua Lipa. And Don't Start Now. I love the song.
Oh, that's a great song. Yeah.
And once again, this is a song that, you could make the argument it's been overplayed because it's one of those multi-format smashes.
Yep.
Multi-country smash. I mean, it is just known all over the world.
Yeah.
I don't think it made it to number 1 on the top 40, though.
I don't believe it did.
Number 2. It actually stalled at number 2.
Yeah.
But it did make several number 1s on other charts like the dance chart and adult top 40, I think they call it officially.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm trying to sort through all these different charts on Billboard. I'm like, I hadn't even heard of some of this stuff. And then I'm like, what's the difference between adult?
Yeah. We may do a tutorial video on that as well.
I need one.
That might get a little boring, but we can make it interesting, I think.
Yeah. So, there's like several categories of alternative and it's just confusing. But
there's adult contemporary, there's hot adult contemporary. Tons of them, yes.
Yeah, so but anyway, I love the song Don't Start Now.
Nice. All right. I love that one too. All right, so I'm still in 2017, and my next pick is a collaboration by The Weeknd and Daft Punk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, The Weeknd released this album, and the entire thing is fantastic.
Yeah.
So I had to pick my favorite song from it. Can't pick the whole album, of course. I Feel It Coming was my favorite song off of that one.
I'm a huge Daft Punk fan, and
yes, me too.
I've warmed up to The Weeknd. Not that I dislike them, but the more I hear, the more I like them.
Yeah.
They've grown on me, and Daft Punk, man. I mean, come on. I probably overlooked them on my list.
Daft Punk touches anything, it's gold.
Exactly.
Or platinum, whatever you want. Yeah.
I think they're wonderful. One of my favorites.
Yes.
All right, so my next selection, my number 7 song. Once again, these are in no order. We're going by year here. From 2019, Harry Styles. We'll get right to it. And Adore You. Once again,
that's a great song, yeah.
A multi-format smash. I think it got to like number 6 on the Hot 100. Number 1 on the adult contemporary chart.
Yeah.
So a song that gets played a lot to this day. But I just love it. I love the production. I don't know how he got those drum sounds, but they're just marvelous.
Yeah.
And I just really like the song. I mean, there's very few songs that I hear that I'm like, that would be a perfect pop song from any era.
Yeah.
That's one of them for me. I think it's that good.
Excellent, yeah. I like Harry Styles' music. I'm actually kind of surprised I did.
Yeah.
But the guy kind of creeps me out a little bit. I mean, do you ever get the feeling that he's like, watching you over your shoulder or something?
No, why?
No? Okay, must be me. All right, so my next pick is from 2017. I'm still stuck a couple years ago, 3 years ago.
That's all right.
But that's okay. Right. I can't believe that I actually like this group, but every time I hear them, I'm like, God, these guys produce some great sounds, and I love their songs, their lyrics. And you could say that maybe they're a little juvenile, but I don't know. I like them. It speaks to me. It's the Chainsmokers. And the song Paris is probably my favorite by them.
Yeah, you've played me some Chainsmokers.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Yeah. So, I like Paris.
All right.
So, there you go.
Well, I'm still in 2019. This is probably the lone song on this that would be definitely a rock song.
Okay.
That there's no doubt about it. And we were talking about that when we were kind of getting it. And we didn't share our list with one another. But we were just talking about the episode. And a lot of stuff that they call rock these days is not rock.
Right.
This is rock. And the band is Volbeat, and they're a Danish hard rock metal band. I love them. The song is Last Day Under the Sun, and it's from their album Rewind, Replay, and Rebound. It's really, really good all the way through. But that song, Last Day Under the Sun, is excellent. A great catch. It has a marvelous guitar solo. Yeah. And the whole album is really good, and I like that band a lot. It's very throwbacky if you haven't heard it. And once again, we're going to share the Spotify playlist at the end of this. You can hear all these songs for yourself. But that's my choice from 2019, my number 8 song.
The Spotify playlist is going to kind of be all over the place. I
really
like
is.
it. That's my favorite kind of playlist, right?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how we envisioned this episode. It was gonna,
exactly
going
right.
to go this way. So,
All right, I'm going to move on into 2018 now, and this is kind of an unlikely pick for me. But when I watched the music video to this, I don't know if you've seen it. They did it all live and in one take in this big building, and it gives me goosebumps every time I watch this video. It's a collaboration between Justin Timberlake and Chris Stapleton.
I have seen that.
Yes, Say Something is the song.
Love it.
And even the studio version of it, I think it's just a fantastic song.
It really is. And Justin Timberlake, say what you want about him, but he's got talent.
He has got talent, yes.
There's no question about it. And it's funny how, a lot of these artists, they show up in these little boy bands or whatever. And Harry Styles, another great example.
Exactly right, yeah.
I was not a One Direction fan. I mean, by the time they came out, I was way beyond that kind of music. But I think now that he's grown up and the style of music he plays is, Justin Timberlake. He grew up eventually.
Yeah.
And I love that song, man. Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. My number 9 song on the list, we've worked our way into the current year, 2020.
All right.
And this is a song I recently discovered, and I just absolutely love it. It's from an LA band called, my favorite name too, Chicano Batman is the name of the band. I love it. I love them.
Yeah.
And the song is called Color My Life. The video is cool. They're kind of like, they got a little bit of a lot going on, like a little Chili Peppers vibe at times. But, it's very throwbacky, funky, and just really cool. And I like it done in a modern way. So Chicano Batman, Color My Life.
I haven't heard a lot of them, and I need to check them out.
Yeah.
Basically, based on your recommendation right there, what you described, I'm like, I'm going to love that.
Yeah, you're going to dig it.
All right, I'm down to my last one, and I'm still in 2019. And I'll qualify that with, I picked songs that I heard that are recent that I still want to go back to and listen to. And none of the songs in 2020 have quite hit me that way yet.
I hear you.
So it's like, I got to test their longevity first.
Okay.
Before I can actually go into 2020. So 2019, Sam Smith and Normani, Dancing with a Stranger.
I've heard that song.
Yeah, I love that song.
It's very good.
Yeah, absolutely love it. So, I don't have much more to say about it, but check it out in the Spotify playlist.
All right. And finally, my number 10. I got to cheat a little bit here. I'm going to say the same group, but there's 2 songs I couldn't really decide which one I liked more than the other.
That's okay. I'll give it to you.
Thank you. Tame Impala. I just love this band.
Yes.
They're an Australian kind of alternative vibe. Electronic dance music type thing.
Yeah.
And they have 2 songs that just absolutely kill me. Borderline and also Lost in Yesterday. And I love them both equally. If you haven't heard Tame Impala, they are just terrific.
I love them too, yeah.
Yeah, they just got everything. And rock kind of claims them. I don't really consider them much of a rock band, even though the rock alternative stations play them and all that.
They do,
stuff.
yeah.
Which, I don't listen to the radio that much. So I guess, maybe music's obviously evolved. And we're trying to evolve.
Exactly right, yeah.
And hopefully you'll be along on the journey with us. But, I just love both of those songs so much. I guess gun to my head, if I had to pick, I would pick Borderlines probably.
All right.
But yeah, Tame Impala, even though it's from this year, I love it. And I know I'll love it going forward.
Awesome. Yeah, I really, really like that. Both of those songs.
Yeah.
Love them too.
Cool.
All right, well, tell us what you think. What have you heard lately that you like? Drop it down in the comments and check out our picks in the Spotify playlist.
Thanks for watching this episode of In a Darkened Room. You can find the link to this episode's companion Spotify playlist in the description. Darren and Chris welcome your comments. You can leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. Follow In a Darkened Room on Twitter to receive updates and submit your ideas for what we should discuss in upcoming episodes. Darren and Chris are also on Instagram, so give them a follow there as well. All of these links can be found in the description below. While you're there, be sure to click subscribe and ring the bell.
All right, random topic time, and let's do the shuffle play on
Shuffle
Spotify.
play, you never know what we're going to get.
We mentioned Spotify a lot in this episode, so why not? Let's go to Spotify for this. All right, going to hit shuffle here and see what we come up with. And It is Dead Man's Party from Oingo Boingo.
Wow, now I haven't thought about that song in a long time.
This is a favorite song for me to put in a Halloween playlist.
I love the
Dead
song.
Man's Party, yeah.
I love it. I love Danny Elfman. A band that I played with in the 2000s, Gretel, the singer Brandy, wherever you are, how you doing? That was her all-time favorite
Shout
band.
out.
And I remember the song more from the Back to School movie.
Rodney Dangerfield,
one of my favorites. And, and by the way, Everybody's Crazy was also in Back to School.
That is correct.
Is it so weird how you would think this is staged? We so many times we pick something, the shuffle, and it lands on something it coincides with something we've talked about or something that's here or whatever. So
that just tells me the universe approves of our show.
There you go.
Thanks, guys, for joining us. We'll be back again with another episode very soon.
Keep rocking. See you.